Folks, we're here in Nucla, Colorado, and we've got this 1993 Freightliner. It's an FL70 with a National Crane N95 knuckle boom on the back. It also has a winch on the bed. We're guessing that's a 10,000 pound winch, but we're not real sure, but that's about the size that we think it is. And I just wanted to do kind of a walk around video and show you guys all this stuff. I think the videos do a little more justice than just the pictures do. And overall, this is a pretty clean truck. Now, this little truck, I'm going to step up inside the cab here real quick and just kind of show you guys. Again, I think overall, very, very good condition on this little Freightliner. The gentleman we're selling it for, he simply doesn't use it. He said he used it twice last year, and that's just not enough for him to justify holding on to this truck. And I think all you guys that have these bigger trucks know that if you're not putting them out and you're not getting service out of them, they're awful expensive to just sit in the yard. And so that's the only reason. He runs a crane business. He's got bigger cranes that he does a lot more work with, and that's kind of what he's focusing on. So that's why he's opted to sell this little guy. So we're gonna see if we can't get that done for him. So the mileage is showing 75,174. No way for us to verify that. He thinks that that's accurate, but again, we don't know that and we cannot guarantee it. But judging on the condition of the overall truck, wouldn't surprise me that that is accurate. So we're gonna go with that as the miles on this, again, with no guarantees on it. You can see we got a 9-speed here. It's got the Eaton Fuller Road Ranger. Now, he says this little truck will flat get down the road and scoot. And so if you're needing a truck that you can get out and get some work done with, this little truck will sure do it. He doesn't like the transmission, or excuse me, the rear ends in this, guys. They're too high for what he does. We live in the mountains here in western Colorado. He needs lower gears to get done and get into the places that he needs to get into. And that's another reason that he's not overly crazy about this truck. A good truck, there's not a thing in the world wrong with it, guys. It's just not quite suited for what he does. He needs bigger cranes for his stuff, and he also needs lower gears to get around in the high country that we got to get around in. So just want to be honest and straightforward with you guys. That's why he's selling it. There's not a thing in the world wrong with this little truck. And so we're going to walk around the outside now. I got a video earlier of the crane in operation, and you can see kind of what the capacities are of that crane right here. Now, he also pointed out there's another hook point right here that if you were to hook a chain or something to that, this goes up to 10,000 pound capacity right here. But you're awful close to your truck, and I don't know how many of you guys would ever want to do that. So anyway, you can see you've got your controls right here. Again, as we showed in the video, the crane looks like it's in good shape. The cab of the truck looks like it's in mostly good shape. I will show you a few defects that I did notice as I was walking around the outside of it here. He's got very, very good, almost new Toyo tires on this guy. So these are meant for Colorado weather. These are good in snow and mud. And so that's what he's put on here. So you can see, yeah, he bought this out of Pennsylvania, he told me, and I think what you're seeing right here is a little bit of that probably coming back from the eastern coast back in the eastern United States. They have a little more propensity for rust and that kind of stuff. But I'll get underneath here in a little bit and we'll look and see if we see anything else of that kind of an egregious nature. You can see a little fiberglass damage right there. Other than the front corners, though, on the cab, I think everything's pretty good. You can see they've obviously, something's gotten in on the exhaust. They've got a puppet right there. Single exhaust on this, again, 8.3 liter. Comes with an exhaust brake. And I think you guys can see, like when you look in here, that the frame is good. So I don't think you're going to have any issues there. Now, the chains and boomers and clevises and blocks and all that, those are coming off the truck. He's keeping all of his chains and boomers and such. So those are not included, but obviously the headache rack and the winch you see there in the middle is going to stay with the truck. I measured the bed. It's 8 foot wide, 14 foot long. You can see it's got a good solid wood floor on it. And again, we've got locking differentials on the rear end, so you guys need to be aware of that. This is a spring ride, with it being a 93. Also, he's going to hold his snow tire chains. His snow chains for his tires are going to be held back as well. He will not be can see you've got your air hook up here on the back. He has the spindle hitch. They will put it back on before we sell the truck. He took it off because they don't use it and it kind of gets in their way. And also, I'm going to speculate that his winch straps are going to come off as well. But I will verify that and put that in the listing. Again, really, really good Toyo tires on the back. There was a big toolbox on the other side. There's a smaller one on this side. And I believe we've got a 20,000 pound axle under the back, guys. It doesn't tell me on the tags right here. Oh, 22.7 on the rear and 10,000 on the front. So we believe those to be accurate. So 32.7 is going to be your gross vehicle weight rating. He also told me he's rebuilt most of the cylinders on the boom, with the exception of this one extension cylinder. It has not been rebuilt. And then I mentioned in the video the winch that's on the boom right there. It leaks oil out of the hydraulic motor. You're going to have to rebuild that hydraulic motor. The winch, we did not show in operation. It will operate, but boy, it just spews oil everywhere. So he chose not to show that in operation whenever we were doing this. So as far as items that are going to need your immediate attention, to my knowledge, it's just going to be the winch on that boom. The winch on the bed, we believe, is good. He's never used it in the time he's had it, but he thinks it's good. We've never had it in operation. So there's your truck, guys, a 1993 Freightliner FLD70 with an N95 National Crane knuckle boom on the back of it. Truck is good, boom is good. Gonna need to give the winch motor on the boom some attention. Again, his chains and boomers are not gonna be included with the truck, and his tire chains are not gonna be included as well. But a nice truck, and I will ask him again on the mileage. I think those are accurate miles. I don't think this truck has seen a lot of miles. It's probably seen some hours, but I don't think it's seen a lot of miles, guys. So we'll get her put on there for you. If you have any questions, I'll put his number in the listing. You'll have my number as well. Give us a call, guys.